So I saw the first band. They were really good. It's always like really weird to be in a place where there are people that you know and recognize but probably don't know or recognize you, and I feel like I've always been that way. Because I was homeschooled, I was never like, I don't know, in anybody's crew whenever I did go to public school, so I would kind of float around and no one would ever really remember me. I was never like a staple of anybody's group. And I've always felt that way. Like I still am kind of a loner, like in a way, where like I don't have like a solid, I have a lot of friend groups, I do, but I'm like not a core member of a lot of them, if that makes sense. So I'm used to like knowing a lot of people that don't know me, I feel like. So, but a few people did recognize me and gave me hugs, so I felt good about that. So I have to keep going and keep telling myself that people aren't staring at me, and if they are, it's because I look good. Hey, but not like, I just have this like fear that everyone's watching me fumble with my keys and my wallet, or like watching me be awkward and drop my phone twice since I walked in there, and like just be this anxious person. And I have to remember the little note that I found earlier today that said smile and breathe and go slowly, because I tend to rush. I feel like the anxiety makes me rushed, so I just need to remember that it's okay, it's fine. It's 9 o'clock and I'm just now realizing that I have not eaten any food today, like real food, except for this beef jerky and a protein shake this morning. It's not good, bro. My eating has definitely always been disordered, but never so much that it threatened my life. So nobody ever really like did anything about it, like in therapy. Nobody really focused on it or anything like that. But I would say like I'm either eating too much, I'm not eating enough, or I'm like exercising too much or not enough or whatever. And like I don't think any of my therapists ever took me seriously, so I've had to like figure all this like food addiction stuff out on my own. It's not like other addictions like meth or cigarettes where you can just like throw it away and not ever do it again. Like you have to eat. So it's like one of those other things I battle with. This vlog has made me realize all of the mental health shit that I've been dealing with, and I mean I've always known it, but I've kind of like put it in the back of my mind because I've been working on it for so long and I've done so much better with a lot of it. But like obviously there's still some work for me to do.
This stage right here, we put on our first Runway Rock show in 2006. From there, we've completed 7 world tours, 15 countries, over 40 military bases, and over 1,000 shows for our troops. But it's not about us. I don't need that clap. It's for them. That's why we do it. And you guys here, you help us get there with the positive energy, because that's what they need. Whether they're active, whether they're veterans, whether our grandparents that did Vietnam all the way back to World War II, for God's sakes, bless their freaking hearts. So here's the deal. Operation Rock the Troops, we're going on another tour. We leave tomorrow. This is show 1 of our tour. We are doing Dallas, Texas. Then we go to Fayetteville, North Carolina, where we premiere our movie Light Up to Live in front of all the veterans at the Special Operations Museum. And then we co-headline at Fort Bragg, one of the biggest active military bases in the U.S., in front of 25,000 active troops. Then we head up to Fort Hamilton in New York City, playing underneath the Verrazano Bridge in Brooklyn, New York. Then we head to Boston at Foxborough, right next to the stadium of the team I really don't give a crap about. But I'm glad to play for my friends and brothers in Boston at Showcase Live. Then we head to Nashville. Then we head to Butler, Missouri. Then Kansas City, Missouri, and back home. 100% of the money that we raise, 100% of the money goes to buying Inlight Medical Systems, the FDA cleared light therapy product that in the movie Light Up to Live, we showed exactly what it could do for our veterans suffering from TBI and PTSD. So your money tonight, when you go over there and buy our merch, drop in some donations, buy some tickets, we're buying these systems and giving them directly to our veterans on our tour. So thank you guys for keeping the mission alive. It's because of you that we keep going. So thank you. But ladies and gentlemen, I gotta introduce somebody first off, foremost. But hold on, I'm gonna get something. And I don't care because I have to do this. Budweiser was proud to sponsor us, and we got this awesome guitar right here that we're gonna have all the veterans in active duty sign up and down it, and at the end of the tour, 100% of the money that goes to a person that buys this guitar, we're gonna buy some systems and give it to our veterans. So ladies and gentlemen, with that in tow right here, I've got Marine veteran Steven Gurn. I've got Purple Heart veteran right here, Michael Roberts. Let's have a good time. Everybody put your hands up. Let's go. Come on. Lose your faith. This is your time. Don't slow it up. No way to lost. Don't stop me through. David Abrams on lead guitar, man, give it up!
Hi, I just finished up at the show, and I'm headed to open mic now, and I feel really good about going, and I'm really glad that I stuck around, and I got to see some really good friends of mine that I haven't seen in a long time. This vlog has made me very aware of how different I am from a lot of people, because I'm not normally on my phone taking videos of what I'm doing and stuff like everybody else is, but this is making me be like that, and I kind of don't like it because it's taking me out of the moment, and it's just not my thing. I try to stay in the moment as much as I possibly can, so that's a thing. My sister Donnell is texting me with video footage that she shot today, talking to the camera, like, that I inspired her to do. That is amazing. I can't even tell you how much it means to me to know that this is, like, for something, and making people think. If nothing else, it's making people think about their own lives, think about their thoughts, or whatever, you know. She's not the first person to tell me that they wanted to do this because of watching my videos, and that makes me so happy. I just can't, I mean, it makes this worth it. If somebody can get any ounce of happiness or joy, or get onto a path of happiness or joy, or anything like that because of me, then my work is fulfilled. A lot of rambling today. I'm going to have a lot of editing to do.
Thinking that there'd be everybody else coming, but it hasn't been.
It's
We'll
cool.
just let him play through with it, and then we'll do our thing. Fourth of July party or a New Year's party. It was something like that. And they left out all the fucking liquor bottles. I was like, Ricky, what's up with all the liquor bottles? And he's like, yeah, my parents had a party here the other night. They left out the liquor bottles. I was like, do you mind if I take a pull off of this? I never touched this shit before. Like, I just turned 14. You know what I mean? I poured some, drank it. I'm like, oh, that's crazy. Oh, was my first thought. But then, like 2 minutes later, I poured myself another one, took it again. I'm like, oh, that's still just as crazy as the last one. 2 minutes later, I pour myself another one. Oh, that's still very crazy. 2 minutes later, I pour myself another one. Oh yeah, this is not getting much better. And then it gets time to practice.
How did you not throw up?
Oh, I didn't throw up. I was just really drunk. It gets down time to practice. I've never been drunk before in my life.
West AA was born.
And I grabbed my bass guitar, I put it on. I'm like, let's do this thing. And we start rocking out and whatnot. And we get done with our first 2 or 3 songs. I'm like, dude, we are on top of the world, right? Like, West, we have never sound shittier at practice. Just go rest, man. If you want to talk a little bit, tell them about
Hey guys, how are y'all doing? Hi, thanks for watching, paying attention. We are Adam Marie. We're brand new. We don't have any like Facebook or social media or anything. You can even follow. Adam Marie. That's the name of it.
Oh.
What did you think? What did you say? What was it?
Adam Levine.
I'm not Adam Levine. Oh man, that's gonna be a thing that's gonna happen now. We know. Damn, you just helped me so much. Thank you. We might have to change our name now. Anyway, for now we're Adam Marie. And this is West AA, and I'm Heather, and we're gonna do some songs for you guys. Why'd you come? You should have stayed. I tried to warn you just to stay away. And now they're outside ready to buzz. It looks like you might be one of those. Thank you. We got an original song for you guys. We just recorded it. It's going to be on West AA's newest album that's going to be coming out really soon.
Yeah, it'll be on my 4th CD. I have currently my 2nd CD for sale here, 13 songs, $5 if anybody's interested.
Worth it.
Come buy it. I'd appreciate it. She's also a little bit on that as well. You gotta really listen for her too.
There, I'll be born.
But yeah, she's definitely more prominent on this new album. Anyways, this is a new song of ours. What's it called?
Crazy Life.
Crazy Life.
It's about the crazy life. It's about not letting your life live you. So like taking control of your life and not just being, an android.
Yep. Like a phone. Just not being a phone. Alright, ready?
Yes.
Sure.
up all night and I walk through the valley. Pray to the gods, inspiration will find me. Struggle, get lost and go straight in the light. Life's always stealing the time that I buy, but ain't got much time left. Sit around talking about what could have been. Down to second guess myself. Since I'm straighten up my head, going back steps up my dream. I won't let this crazy life with me.
Trying.
Every disaster falls up and rejection. I'll be one step closer to learning my lesson. I'll be creeping forward no matter how slowly I get. The view from the top will be lonely. Ain't got much time left. Sit around talking about what could have been. Sit down and second guess myself. Just not straightening up my head. Pulling the straps up across me. Wheels on that this crazy life let me. Don't waste your time on me. You're already the voice inside my head. Don't waste your time on me. You're already the voice inside my Miss you. Thank you guys. Oh, I thought about that. Thank you. Yeah, we can.
We're gonna do one more song and then we're gonna get Levi up here. If Levi's done restraining.
Whenever the Fonz, still fully dressed in his leather jacket and attire, was on water skis and he jumped a ramp that was over sharks. And so now anytime something, and that was always an unreasonable feat for the show Happy Days. Like, Happy Days was always about just the kids and their diner and life in general. Everything was always good. But the Fonz once jumped over sharks in their show. So whenever somebody claims that they're going to do something that seems a little unreasonable or, you know, not likely, it's very easy to just say, this is so-and-so trying to jump the shark.
Jump the shark. I can't believe I never knew that.
And it has a lot to do with...
You're so full of knowledge.
No, I watch a lot of freaking TV. And
So that was West. I take him home from open mic every Wednesday because he's my bestie and music partner, and I believe in him and what he's doing, and I'm so proud of him for, you know, continuing on with his music dreams, and so thankful to Lindsay, his wife, for being supportive of him and his music, and it helps me out too because we're doing music together, and I'm thankful for Wes in my life. And he is a full-time dad and full-time musician, and that is super hard, and I have so much respect for what he does. And yeah, so I'm headed home, and I've got so much to edit. I took way too much video today. Oh, but there was one discussion that we had on the way home that I really wanted to talk about, and it was about how we were talking about our anxieties and how I've worked so hard to get rid of mine, and like without my addictions and things like that I've used in the past, like alcohol, to keep me, you know, talking, not shy and everything. And he was saying that because of public school and the way that he was labeled as a bad kid or bad person, like, he's got this view of the world that everybody thinks he's bad or hates him or something. And I would have had the same exact thing happen to me because I only went to public school for 2 weeks in kindergarten, and I was already in trouble, and my teacher already hated me, and you know, like I was saying, I was being called lazy and other things. And within 2 weeks, I was getting in trouble, and my mom had the wherewithal to pull me out of school and homeschool me, and I'm so thankful every day for that, because I was the smart kid growing up, and I was not labeled, you know, the bad kid like Wes was, or like a lot of creative and ADD and, you know, whatever kids are. So I'm just so grateful to my mom for doing that for me, because it's allowed me to not have those labels. Even more talking to edit down. Good night. Okay, so I just got home and my house has been broken into. Yay! Awesome! Wonderful! I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, pretty fucking cool. So, they didn't take my TVs or my laptop. They found the only stash of money that I had. I'm really grateful. I'm really lucky. They didn't take my laptop. They took my money, and I had a pistol in here that they also took. That was my mom's, but whatever. I'm glad that I am alive and that I wasn't here. But this may be ending my vlog challenge, because maybe this is like a privacy issue or something. I don't really know. The perpetrator left behind a hat. Literally, that is a clue. So I was told by police not to touch it. But there it is. In God we trust, it says, actually, which really sucks. Anyway, boo. Well, he didn't get any of my cash somehow. I thought that he did, and I looked in the drawer that my cash was in, and it was all moved around. But somehow he missed it. So I'm so lucky. I just had to come back. I know I was pissed in the last little snippet, and the cops came and they left. And there's really, they took the hat that he left behind for evidence, and that's pretty much it. So it's 79 degrees in my house because my back door is busted. My spare key is gone from my car, so at any time my car can be stolen, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go sleep in my car. I'm headed to Lily's because I don't want to sleep in my car, and because she happens to be awake at this really ungodly hour of 5 a.m. I went back and I found that my grandma's wedding ring and my mom's diamond and some other stuff that I had on my nightstand were still there. Thank God. I can't even imagine. I don't know, so much stuff that I'm so lucky that I did not lose tonight. I'm so thankful. So my theory is that it's the lawn guy. I don't think I said that on the other video. So I've had this guy coming to cut my lawn for the past few months, and he was an obvious, maybe drug user or ex-drug user, and I gave him the benefit of the doubt because he was doing his own business and mowing lawns, and, it sounded like he was trying to do good for himself, and I knew better the whole time, but I don't know. And he had been displaying some more and more sketchy behavior, and the last time I saw him, he was acting really really sketchy, and I don't know if that's the hat that he always wears, but he does always wear a hat, and the hat that was left had like grass on it, and I mean, like, I don't have much doubt in my mind that that's who it was. So he would be totally unrelated to this vlog challenge, so quitting it would only, I mean, it wouldn't do anything for him. I mean, yeah, he's certainly not my Facebook friend. I'm sure he doesn't follow me on YouTube, but I don't know. It is a safety issue, and I don't feel safe at all right now. I don't know how I can feel safe. Like, that back door has already been broken into before I first moved into this house. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to process all of this stuff and really like, I don't know how I'm gonna feel better. I just have to choose to feel better. I have to choose to be okay. I have not cried. I almost cried a little when I called my dad, and that was especially when I thought that I'd lost all my money. But thinking that you lost all your money and then getting it back is like the best gift. I had a friend of mine, like yesterday, who lost a whole bunch of money, and I'm so grateful that I didn't. So thank you to whoever, whatever that had my back tonight. Yes, my house got broken into.